Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, and anybody else watching this video. This is Deric Lipski coming to you with a quick market update, your quarterly update for Plymouth County, Norfolk County, Bristol County, and Suffolk County. If you're in one of these counties, you're going to watch this video because I'm going to show you what's going on in your county. Okay, so what they're predicting this year is that if you're coming obviously coming into the spring market, you're going to see more homes coming to the market. I mean, that's just hands down the way it always is. So through MLS, I get these different reports. We kind of figure out, what's going to happen with the market. We can get a prediction of how we need to proceed to get your home sold if you think about doing it, or where your home value is in today's marketplace. Overall, Massachusetts has held pretty good. I mean, it's dropped down like everybody else has, but it's dropped down less than the national average. So we're above the national average in terms of home property values, although sometimes it doesn't feel like that. We are. A lot of counties. Actually, in countries have lost their value, but counties and states have really got hit harder than most, especially California, Florida, Arizona, Las Vegas. Those guys are the top ones. I think we were number 7 in terms of the market overall, which is still above average on the rest of them. But getting back to what we got here, this is sort of an update for the different counties that we live in terms of home values, number of sales, what's going to be going on this year. So, okay, so the prediction for next quarter is going to be basically this. In Plymouth County, the average price is going to stay pretty much where it is, and why they're saying that is that they're kind of guessing that. In fact, across the board, they're saying that they're not sure where it's going to go. Whenever you see these double arrows going either way, they're not really sure where it's going to go. And let me give you an example of what I mean. This information comes right off of MLS. So whenever you see that double arrow there, they're just not sure which way it's going to go. So basically, that's across the board. They're not sure where prices are going to go. Most of the different advisors that you can find online, presidential advisors, HUD, Freddie Mae, Fannie Mac, all these guys who make predictions, the economists are saying that it's going to drop another 7 to 10% this year. That's what they're predicting. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but that's what they're telling us. Number of home sales in just about every county is going to go up. Of course, spring market's coming. People are going to put their home back on the market, so we're going to see inventory rise. So when inventory rises, you know what that means. Okay, so number of homes sold. Again, they're going double arrows. They're not sure which way it's going to go. They're not sure if it's going to go down or going to go up. I have a good feeling that a lot of homes are going to sell. I'm very optimistic that these homes are going to sell. We're going to see higher numbers than we have in the past year. In fact, last year versus this year, we're up 20% in sales overall. But I'm going to make a prediction here that we're going to go up in sales. You're going to see a lot more homes sell this year. Now, they're not going to get as much money as they wanted, but you're going to see these homes sell. You're going to see buyers buy. I mean, let's face it. Think of it. Prices are low. Interest rates are low. It's a no-brainer for buyers. The only thing that's been changed is that interest rates have been going up. So what that does is it forces buyers to say, hey, prices are low enough. I can't wait any longer. I got to get in here. Because as interest rates rise, buyers' affordability goes down. And if you think of it this way, it's a lot easier to sell a home that's at $800,000 if interest rates are 4% versus selling a home at $800,000 at 6 or 7%. It's a lot more affordable if you think $800,000 house is affordable. Average days on market is going to rise because when we get added inventory, the homes become less desirable. So when you get a less desirable home, it sits on the market longer, and what's going to happen is these homes are going to sit there. The sellers that get it will price the home right from the beginning. Let me see where they put that. Oh, good, okay. So talking about pricing on a home, we want to go over this. How do we get a home priced? And this graph is going to kind of show you a couple different things here. It's a pretty cool graph. It's going to tell you price versus the competition, and then condition versus the competition. And so what you see here is that, if you're at the if you're pricing home against your competition, you're above what the comps are, then you're in this 100% out of the market. You're totally out of the market. And if you're trying to price it, your condition versus your competition, you're out of the market. I mean, this is the no man. This is the area where it's just too high. As you come down, let's say you price your home about 67% of the competition, or you try to versus your condition versus the competition 33%. You might still get showings, but you're in no man's land is going to sell. People are looking for that area where the price and the condition are the greatest. That's in the market. That's where you're going to sell. That's what that target's there, and it's having a right agent find that market that's going to get you there. Now, what a lot of sellers do is unfortunately is this. They price their home high, and then they chase the market. They tail it down, as you can see. Typically what we find that sellers that do this and do price change after price change after price change end up selling for less than they could have sold had they come on the market in the beginning priced right. And why is that? Well, a couple of different reasons. Number one, you have the best shot at getting your home sold in the first month. It's when it's new, it's fresh, it's on all the sites, people are looking at it, people are showing it, it's the hot listing out there. As that month, and this is by weeks here, just so you know, as that month trickles down and it goes by, the home becomes stale. You see what I'm saying? So you get less and less showings unless you do a price change that makes it attractive again. And here's what we have in terms of the graph as well. Here's price. Here's the market value. As weeks go by, typically these homes end up selling for less than market value because they just sit there too long. They're stale. They're called, oh, that house? Yeah, that house, never going to sell. So the reality is in this market, it's tough to do what's right from the beginning, but when you do it, you sell. And in this marketplace, I tell sellers all the time, you either set the market for the next seller, or that seller sets the market for you. And it's a dogfight. It's a dogfight out there. But if you get that idea of how to price it correctly and get it sold before all this added inventory hits the market in spring, you know, you're going to be ahead of the market. And what hopefully that allows you to do is, believe it or not, sell high. And as the added market value comes up in springtime, buy low. So any more market updates, questions you have, send them here. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Again, it's Deric Lipski. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you next time.